And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
Hey everybody, I'm Tom Vasel, and today we're taking a look at a game called Slam Cup, which is literally a review of the game, because it's a game in which you are going to take cups and slam them down on top of each other, looking at the color that's on the inside. This is a green cup, and on the inside it's red. Blue cup, inside is orange, and here's another green cup, inside is blue. This one goes on top of the blue. This one needs to go on top of a red. This blue one needs to go on top of an orange. That's kind of the game. But in case you're still not getting it, here's how you play it. At the beginning of the game, each player is going to get cups of their color. If you're playing with two players, you'll get two colors each. If you're playing with three colors, you'll get your color plus 2 cups of the leftover color that match your opponent's. So if I'm red, I would get a blue cup, one that's green and one that's orange inside. Each of the colors has insides that match the other 3 colors. So players are going to start like this with the cups randomly put in front of them. One person's going to decide at the beginning of each round whether you're using both hands, your left or your right, and then a die is rolled to begin the round. When you roll this die, it shows the color inside that needs to go on here first. So I look, and I found it, green. Now, once the first cup is placed there, after that, all bets are off, and you are just looking for that color on the outside. So I put this one here, and I'm looking for blue, and no, there's blue goes there, and green is looking for red now. And people, of course, are doing it simultaneously, and only the first cup there matters. And so players are going to keep looking through all their cups as fast as they can to put these down. And come on, orange, get in the ball here, and orange, and then blue's going to do another red, but blue is out of red at this point, so blue has to wait till someone else puts another cup on, and blue is waiting for that, and he puts this one on, but I knew blue was going to come, and I put that there, and green has another red, I'm sure, somewhere. Orange has fallen asleep. No. So orange looks for red, and there's their red, and then I have to wait for green, and done. Once, of course, you're done, you'll check to make sure there was no cheating. Red on top of green, red on top of blue, red on top of orange, red on top of orange, red on top of blue. If you did make a mistake, then whoever has the most cones on here wins the round. First player to win 3 rounds wins the game. That's it. I'm not a huge fan of the box. You have to drop all the cups in, and it's not a very sturdy box. It's here so that you can see the stuff through the clear window, but it's okay. It's just not very sturdy. The cups themselves, though, are really sturdy. This piece here in the middle, which looks like an orange traffic cone, and it's weird that they made this orange considering one of the colors is orange, but it pushes down a bit, and I think that's just to keep the whole thing from breaking. But the fact that this goes down, because it's going to get slammed down a lot. The cups themselves stack really easily, and they're really good for slamming down, and the colors on the inside, it's a nice little look to it. So the components for this game, including the die, are top-notch. Just not a big fan of the box. Slam Cup is a game that can be played with families, but is also very much oriented towards kids. And it's the kind of game that's going to be the same thing. Nowadays, there's certainly that cup stacking competition, and if you like that, this will appeal to that. It's put things out as quickly as possible. Now, by very nature, one person can't put out all 6 of their cups. Immediately. You have to put them out after at least 6 other cups have been played. So yes, you could crush everybody else, but at worst, you are going to have to wait till someone else plays 2 of their cups. And that's actually pretty clever game design, because that means if I'm playing with, so some kids, and one kid's slower than the rest, they'll feel good that they got at least 2 cups out, because people need their color to be able to put cups on top of. And in fact, it may need to happen more than that. So it's very interesting how that works. Other than that, it slam cups out as fast as you can. I found it to be decent for me, but my kids really enjoyed it. It really shone with them. And it's one of the few stacking games of this type, the quick speed things, that little kids could get involved with too. And so I like that concept of it. The only thing that threw off the little kid that I had in my family was the initial die roll. After that, it was pretty simple. Red cup, red inside. That initial die roll, there's 2 colors on it. And the reason there is 2 colors is because one of those colors might be your own. Either way, if you have a bunch of kids and you want to just hear some loud yelling and smashing of cups on the table and them having a good old-fashioned time, then you'll like Slam Cup. Dice Tower Judgment, kid approved.